Good morning friends. Today we will discuss new topic, that is a simple pendulum. It is the subtopic of oscillation. Before to this simple pendulum, means in the last lecture we have discussed period, frequency and amplitude. In a simple pendulum, it is an example of oscillatory motion, or simple pendulum is an example of oscillation, because in this simple pendulum the particle perform to and fro motion along the same path about its mean position, and therefore it is an example of simple pendulum. Now there are two types of simple pendulum. There are two types of means. We see first ideal simple pendulum and then practical simple pendulum. So first is ideal simple pendulum. So what is ideal simple pendulum? Ideal simple pendulum is defined as heavy point mass. माझ्या शब्दाकडे लक्ष द्या, आणि मी ज्या शब्दावरती जास्त प्रेशर देतोय, जास्त भर देतोय, तो शब्द महत्त्वाचा असता, लक्ष द्यायचं. Ideal simple pendulum is defined as the heavy point mass, heavy point mass suspended to the rigid support with the help of inextensible, weightless, or we can say massless, inelastic string, and it is called ideal simple pendulum. आता बघा, मी जे डेफिनेशन सांगितलं त्या डेफिनेशन मध्ये बॉब कसा आहे, बॉडी कशी आहे, हेवी आणि पॉइंटेड. पण हेवी पॉइंटेड बॉडी शक्य आहे का? नाही. मीन्स इट इज इम्पॉसिबल टू हॅव हेवी पॉइंट मास. देन सेकंड, it is suspended to the rigid support with the help of massless. आता मला सांगा, स्ट्रिंग जर म्हटलं तर massless असू शकतो का? नाही. पण त्यांनी काय म्हटलेलं आहे, massless string means it must be consist of massless string. It is also impossible, and therefore this hypothetical pendulum cannot be realized in practical or practice, and that's why it is called ideal simple pendulum. So ideal simple pendulum cannot be realized or cannot be considered in practice, and that's why we use second is practical simple pendulum. In this practical simple pendulum, what we will do? We take heavy small sphere, heavy and small sphere. This is also called bob. Then instead of massless string we take light string, म्हणजे हलकी, कारण एकदम मासलेस आणू शकत नाही म्हणून हलकी massless string. It may be inextensible. So practical simple pendulum consists of, or it is defined as small heavy sphere suspended to the rigid support with the help of light string, inextensible string, and this is called practical simple pendulum. So here we draw the diagram of simple pendulum. So this is rigid support, this is light string, and this is a small sphere or bob. This small sphere or bob is suspended to the rigid support with the help of massless string, which is inextensible, and this point is suppose center of gravity of the bob. This point is center of gravity of the bob. Now here S is the point of suspension This O is the center of gravity, and the distance of this point of suspension to the surface of this bob is called length of string. Means this distance is called length of string. It is denoted by suppose small l. Now this is radius of bob r, and the distance from the rigid support to the center of gravity is called length of simple pendulum. This is called length of simple pendulum. Now as this bob is displaced from its mean position here, this is mean position. Suppose it is displaced from mean position to the extreme position, suppose here, and released, then it set into oscillation. म्हणजे समजा ह्या बॉबला आता मीन पोझिशन वर आहे आणि ह्या मीन पोझिशन पासून समजा जर तुम्ही याला इथे डिस्प्लेस केलं आणि डिस्प्लेस करून जर सोडलं तर काय होईल, तो इथून इकडे येईल, इथून इकडे जाईल, इथून इकडे येईल, इथून इकडे जाईल, म्हणजे तो टू अँड फ्रो मोशन परफॉर्म करेल. and this to and fro motion is called oscillation. Now here we have to show the motion of simple pendulum is SHM. What we have to show? Motion of simple pendulum is LSHM, or we can say SHM. So, motion of simple pendulum is SHM. We will verify or prove. So consider a simple pendulum. Suppose this is rigid support. This rigid support is suspended with the help of suspended to the sphere with the help of light inextensible string. This is mean position. Now suppose this small heavy sphere is displaced from mean position to the extreme position, this and released, then it set into oscillation. Means this is extreme position, this is mean position. Let L be the length of simple pendulum. This L is small l plus L up to this. Okay. Now this distance is suppose x, means displacement, and this is a displaced position. Suppose this is theta be the angular displacement of the bob in the displaced position. Now in a displaced position, the two forces acting on this bob in displaced position, forces are number one, tension T dash, tension T dash along the string and towards the point of suspension. Number two, weight mg of the bob in downward direction. Means in displaced position, the two forces are acting on the bob, and these two forces are nothing but, one is the tension T dash, which is directed along the string towards the rigid support or point of suspension, and second is weight of the bob sphere, which is directed in downward direction. Now this weight mg is resolved into two components. So resolve mg into two components. These two components are nothing but mg sin theta, that is horizontal, and number two, mg cos theta, this is vertical or opposite to this. So this mg can be resolved into two components. One is mg cos theta and second is mg sin theta. So this mg sin theta is directed towards the mean position, and therefore this mg sin theta provides the restoring force. Here mg cos theta is balanced by tension T dash, means here mg cos theta is balanced by T dash, and mg sin theta provide restoring force F. Now this restoring force is directed towards the mean position, means it is equal and opposite to that of the mg sin theta. Therefore F is equal to minus mg sin theta. Now here, as theta is very small, therefore sin theta is equivalent to written as only theta. Therefore this can be written as F is equal to minus mg into theta. From figure we can write theta is equal to x upon L. Now observe this figure. This angle is theta. This is angular displacement. This distance is x, that is arc length, and this distance is L, that is radius of this circle. So angular displacement is equal to arc length upon radius. Therefore theta is equal to x by L, and therefore F is equal to minus mg into x upon L. Now here F is equal to minus mg upon L into x, but m, g and L are constant, and therefore F is equal to minus x, or F directly proportional to minus x, and this is the condition for simple harmonic motion. Means in this simple harmonic motion the force is always directed towards mean position, and its magnitude is directly proportional to the displacement. Therefore the motion of simple pendulum is oscillatory motion, and it is nothing but the SHM. Now we have to derive an expression for period. So how will we derive the expression for period of simple pendulum? So now we have to derive period of simple pendulum. Let capital T be the period, and therefore T is equal to 2 pi upon omega is equal to 2 pi upon under root of acceleration per unit displacement. This is the general formula for period of SHM. Simple pendulum perform the SHM, and therefore the period of simple pendulum is nothing but the period of SHM. So T is equal to 2 pi by omega, means 2 pi upon under root acceleration per unit displacement. Now using F is equal to minus mg into x upon L. Here F is equal to mass into acceleration. Therefore m into a is equal to minus mgx upon L. Get cancelled. Here we take magnitude, and therefore acceleration is equal to g by L into x. Therefore a upon x is equal to g upon L. Now this a is nothing but acceleration, x is displacement. This can be written as or read as acceleration per unit displacement. Therefore acceleration per unit displacement equal to G by L, and therefore this period can be written as 2 pi upon under root. This under root acceleration per unit displacement. The value of acceleration per unit displacement is G by L, and therefore it can be written as G by L. Therefore T is equal to 2 pi under root L by G, and this is nothing but the period of simple pendulum. After this period of simple pendulum, we see the frequency of simple pendulum. So frequency is equal to 1 upon period. Therefore 1 upon 2 pi under root G by L. This is frequency. Hence from this equation we can consider, or we can conclude that the period of simple pendulum is directly proportional to square root of the length of the pendulum, and period of simple pendulum is inversely proportional to square root of acceleration due to gravity. Means T directly proportional to under root L, T inversely proportional to under root G. T is independent of mass. Third, T is independent of amplitude, and these are nothing but the laws of simple pendulum. So what are the laws of simple pendulum? Laws of simple pendulum are: number 1, the period of simple pendulum is directly proportional to square root of the length of pendulum. Number 2, period of simple pendulum is inversely proportional to the square root of acceleration due to gravity. Number 3, period of simple pendulum is independent of the mass of bob or sphere. And number 4, the period of simple pendulum is independent of the amplitude of oscillation, and these are nothing but the laws of simple pendulum. Now we see the second pendulum. Now we see a second pendulum. So what is second pendulum? Second pendulum is nothing but a simple pendulum whose time period is 2 seconds, is called second pendulum. So we have the period of simple pendulum. T is equal to 2 pi under root L by G, and for second pendulum the time period is 2 seconds. So using for simple pendulum, T is equal to 2 pi under root L by G. For second pendulum, T is equal to 2 seconds. Therefore, put this value here. 2 is equal to 2 pi under root L by G, squaring 4 is equal to 4 pi square in bracket L by G, and therefore L is equal to 4G upon 4 pi square. Therefore L is equal to G upon pi square, and this is the formula for length of second pendulum. आता सेकंड पेंडुलमचे ॲक्च्युअल मिनिंग काय असते ते सांगतो बघा. समजा आपण हा एक सिंपल पेंडुलम घेतलाय. हे मीन पोझिशन, हे एक्स्ट्रीम पोझिशन ए आणि बी. तर समजा हा पेंडुलम इथे डिस्प्लेस केलेला आहे आणि इथून रिलीज केलं. इथून रिलीज केल्यानंतर तो पेंडुलम इथून इकडे जाणार, हाफ ऑसिलेशन, आणि इथून परत इथे येणार, म्हणजे एक कंप्लीट ऑसिलेशन. तर कंप्लीट ऑसिलेशन करण्यासाठी त्याला जर 2 सेकंद लागत असतील तर त्या पेंडुलमला काय म्हणतात सेकंड पेंडुलम. आता ऑसिलेशन म्हणजे काय, समजा इथपासून आपण हा घेतलाय एम्प्लिट्यूड एक. समजा जर पेंडुलम इथून स्टार्ट झाला, दिस इज वन एम्प्लिट्यूड, इथून परत आला टू एम्प्लिट्यूड, इथून परत गेला थ्री एम्प्लिट्यूड, परत इथे झाला फोर एम्प्लिट्यूड. म्हणजे तो जिथून स्टार्ट झाला तिथेच परत यायसाठी एक कंप्लीट ऑसिलेशन लागते. आणि त्या एका कंप्लीट ऑसिलेशन मध्ये किती डिस्टन्स कव्हर करतोय, फोर एम्प्लिट्यूड. म्हणजे इन वन सेट ऑफ ऑसिलेशन, in one set of oscillation distance equal to 4 amplitude. तर 4 amplitude कंप्लीट करण्यासाठी त्याला जर 2 सेकंद टाइम लागत असेल तर त्याला काय म्हणतात सेकंड पेंडुलम.